how to possibly find a contractor that won't take you for a ride, AKA, scam you, run off with your money, that whole thing. Another great way to find contractors is Home Depot. I know y'all hear that all the time, but I still find contractors at Home Depot. Make sure the contractor is licensed, bonded, and insured. Most of the time, like 90% of the time, when a contractor is licensed, bonded, and insured, they're not gonna run off because they don't want you to go after their insurance. Humans will do human things. There's no guarantee dealing with human beings. So it's the same way in real estate. There's no guarantee that, a contractor is not going to take advantage of you, run off on you. Like it's no guarantee. But what you do, you insulate yourself for the just in cases. Welcome back. This is another episode with Beyond Wynn out in the field. And today I'm going to talk about how to possibly find a contractor that won't take you for a ride, AKA, scam you, run off with your money, that whole thing. Wow, it's a good one. Here's the thing when it comes to contractors, whether it's real estate, business, anything that we deal with in life, it involves human beings. Anything, where you work at, where you shop at, like it all involves human beings. And anytime you're dealing with human beings, humans will do human things. There's no guarantee dealing with human beings. So it's the same way in real estate. There's no guarantee that, a contractor is not going to take advantage of you, run off on you. Like it's no guarantee. But what you do, you insulate yourself for the just in cases. So just in case a contractor run off, you don't get a contractor too much money up front. I've found on my real estate journey that in the beginning, when I really didn't understand, I wasn't trying to be a student of the game. I just wanted the money from the game. I used to give contractors too much money up front. They told me prices that sound real good. I was cheap in the beginning. When you cheap, you attract people that'll take advantage of you. When you're trying to get something for nothing, you attract people that will take advantage of you because you're trying to get something for nothing. You got to be accountable, right? So in the beginning, when contractors was taking advantage of me, that's what they were supposed to do because I was looking to get something for nothing. I was wanting to get the cheapest price. I was cutting corners, so I attracted the same thing. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap. And so here's the thing. Don't give contractors too much money up front. What that means? So say if a job is $10,000, I'm not giving a contractor 50% up front. They're going to come to work today and I see the progress based upon what we agreed to, the scope of work. I see the progress, and that day I'm going to give them a third of the $10,000. When they complete another third, I'm going to give them another third of the money. But also I'm going to make sure that the contract details our agreement and the scope of work and the phases in which I'm going to give them the third of the money. When the contractor is 100% done and I verify that the work is done, I'm going to pay the balance. Let me back up. Make sure the contractor is licensed, bonded, and insured. Most of the time, like 90% of the time, when a contractor is licensed, bonded, and insured, they're not gonna run off because they don't want you to go after their insurance. They wanna, protect their reputation. Have I dealt with contractors that wasn't licensed, bonded, insured? Yes, but I advise you to make sure your contractor is licensed, bonded, and insured. That's how you insulate yourself. Second, always make sure you got a contract detailing the scope of work. Never go off a verbal agreement. Contractors, they the most non-remembering, forgetting people on the planet. Make sure you got the contract detailed with the scope of work, your expectations, and also put in there if they're not done when they're supposed to be done, have something in there where you're going to subtract a certain amount of money by the day if they're not done. Another thing with contractors, I found some of my best contractors through referrals. Other trusted real estate investors that's in the business referred me to contractors that they worked with. What I found is when I've gotten referrals from people that I know, like, and trust, that take care of their business, the referral matches. I've also found that when I've gotten referrals from people that, they don't really take care of their business that much, the referral matched. Another great way to find contractors is Home Depot. I know y'all hear that all the time, but I still find contractors at Home Depot. You pull up to Home Depot 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, in the parking lot, you see work vehicles with their logos and signs on them. I take pictures of those vehicles and I put them in a folder in my phone, right? So I got an electrician folder in my phone with electrician contacts, the same with plumbing, the same with heating. And so when I'm working on projects, depending on how many projects I got going on at that time and my guys are tied up, I reach out to some of those people that, I took pictures of their vehicles at Home Depot. Or when I'm inside of Home Depot, if I'm in the plumbing aisle, I'm talking to plumbers. In the electrician aisle, I'm talking to electricians. And I get their cards and I put their cards in that same folder that I got in my phone. And so again, I reach out to those guys, that list from time to time to try those people out. You constantly got to have, new people in rotation. You need at least 3 trades for every position for the just in case. And so you don't have to depend on one person or, somebody get, amnesia or they not moving the way that they supposed to move or used to move. You call somebody off the bench and then you put them on the bench. That's how I vet contractors. That's how I find my contractors. And again, everything that I just shared, it just insulates you from, a contractor running off with all your money. Another thing, when you're dealing with contractors and they looking to get paid for the scope of work that they completed, don't go by videos and pictures. Make sure you go put eyes on the scope of work to make sure that it's complete. Make sure you go put eyes on it or you have somebody on your team to put eyes on it. Don't go by videos and pictures. I watch people get screwed like that all the time because, the picture and video, they don't do justice of you actually walking through and looking at it yourself. And then it sends a message to the contractor. They know that you're serious about your business if you show up to check the work versus you just cutting checks and you just think that this thing gonna be passive. But this ain't passive. Like new people come in this game and they think it's passive because they hearing people on social media talk about passive and how all this passive income paying for these lifestyles and these car notes and these mortgages. This game ain't passive. This game is active. So if you're looking for real estate to take care of you, you're looking for real estate to help you with that dream lifestyle or building a legacy for you and your family, be prepared to get active. It's really that simple. So again, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, follow, share. And for the individuals that want to work with me personally, it's a link at the end of this video or go to beyondwin.com. Peace.